All right, welcome back. In this video, we're going to take a look at the SUI Name Service, and we're going to go ahead and mint a SuiNS name. We'll add it to our wallet, and then we're going to make a few subnames, which is a new feature that they've just added. Now, I have jvanquish.sui or @jvanquish as the name on my main wallet, and it's an awesome feature. It allows me to send assets to my wallet utilizing that name, or to look up my wallet by the name in any explorer that I choose to use, which my preferred explorer is SUI Vision. But having the capability to look up my wallet address with ease, or to send to that address, or anyone's address for that matter, is a pretty awesome feature. Now, if you saw my last video, I showed you how to use Ledger to connect with the SUI network. We used the SUI wallet, and it was pretty easy. Actually, it was very easy. Now, in this video, I'm also going to use the SUI wallet as well, but instead of using my Ledger wallet, I'm going to use my ZK login wallet address. Now, ZK login is a feature of SUI that's going to help with onboarding the masses and transition from Web 2 to Web 3. What it basically allows is very effortless and seamless creation of a SUI wallet using popular Web 2 applications such as Gmail, Twitch, and others, all secured with ZK proofs, which is awesome. Now, I'm going to post the link to this website here so you can read more about ZK login. Now, I'm already logged in with my account. You can see over here, if I click on the SUI wallet, you'll see I'm at snlanddefi@gmail.com and logged in to the SUI wallet. Now, this right here is the actual Gmail account for Saturday Night Live and Defi. And if you guys aren't aware, I'm a panelist on the Saturday Night Live and Defi podcast. We talk about all kinds of crypto-related topics, including a weekly look into the SUI ecosystem. I'm going to go ahead and I'll drop a link to our YouTube channel, or to the Crypto Unlimited 22 YouTube channel, as they host the weekly pod. Now, sometimes because of the summer and stuff that's going on, we do go out on Fridays, but the actual name of the podcast is Saturday Night Live and Defi. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll use this address when we create our SuiNS name and when we create our subnames. Now, before we do that, let's jump over to the SuiNS Twitter. So this is @SuiNSDApp, which I'll also put a link to that in the description of the video. But let's just go through this quick. Introducing SuiNS Subnames, a game changer for digital identity management. Create nested, personalized subnames for your organization or personal use at no cost except for gas. So this is pretty cool. So let's just click on this picture here. So let's say my SuiNS name was @game. I'm going to pay my SUI fee. I'm going to go ahead and mint that, add that to my wallet or wherever, and then I can create names underneath it, right? So in this example, you can see the subname guild@game. There's a subname category, user.guild@game. So many different options and things that you can create using this subname structure. Maybe you want to create a guild for something, or maybe you're creating your own organization, or maybe it's a crypto community. Or in this case, when we go through the examples and I create it, I'm going to go ahead and create subnames for all the other panelists on the Saturday Night Live and Defi podcast. So let me just click back out of this. You can go through and you can see another example. A user can create subnames like gaming@XI or lending@XI, establishing a unique on-chain identity while supporting hierarchical organization for teams, groups, different accounts, etc. So many cool things that you can do. And again, I'll go ahead and I'll link this thread in the YouTube description. So now let's go ahead and jump over to the SUI Name Service, SUINS.io, SuiNS.io. Now my wallet's already connected. You can see right here, we have the snlanddefi@gmail.com. We're connected. There's our address. I don't own any names on this account right now. So what we want to do now, we're going to go ahead and create the name for the podcast. SNL and Defi. Go ahead and click the search, see if that name's available. The check means the name's available, and we can go ahead and buy it for 20 SUI. So let's go ahead and buy this name. 20 SUI for 1 year. Let's register. All right, you're going to take my 20 SUI. I'm going to go ahead and prove that transaction. There we go. Boom. Let's jump over to registered names. Now you can see I have the @SNL and Defi SuiNS name in my wallet. I'm going to click here. Let's make this name my default. Go ahead and approve. Boom. So now this is my default name. So this wallet address where we use the ZK login now also has this name here at SNL in DeFi. Let's go ahead and check the wallet, see if it shows up. Not yet, but let's see if we can go over to SUI Vision and see if it's going to work. So over here, let's try SNL in DeFi. Nothing. Let's try .sui. So you can see for right now you've put the .sui in, it'll come up in the Explorer. Eventually you'll see it with the @ So here's my actual SuiNS address, and then here's the account. So both of these come up. So I go ahead and click on this. You can see here's my wallet. Got 80 SUI in here, a little bit of spam. Let's go over to the NFTs. You can see I have a Chirp Embryo NFT, and then here's our SuiNS name right here. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and we'll go back over and let's create some subnames. So if we click here on the ellipses, let's come down to create a subname. All right, so there's a couple cool options here, right? You can have same as parent name with the expiration date, or you can add a custom expiration date. You can allow subname to create additional subnames, and you can allow the subname to renew their expiration. So if you want to have complete control of the subname, you would obviously check these boxes off. So in this particular case, because I'm going to create subnames for other panelists on this same podcast, I'm going to allow them to subname and create additional names, and I'll also allow the subname to renew expiration. So first, let's start with our panelists. So let me just bear with me for a second. All right, so the first one I'm going to do is DeFi Guide. So DeFi Guide is one of the panelists. So DeFi Guide at SNL in DeFi. We'll do the same parent name expiration date for now, which is a year from now, which is pretty decent. We'll allow him to create subname for additional names because he's one of the main panelists, and we'll allow him to go ahead and renew. So let's go ahead and create this subname. You'll notice we're just paying gas fees. Let's click approve. Subname has been created. Right. Let's go back here. Oh, there's subnames. So now you can see we have DeFi Guide at SNL in DeFi. Let's go back to our names, and we're going to go ahead. We'll create subnames for the other panelists. So we'll go ahead. We're going to click here. Let's create another subname. And again, since these guys are panelists, I'm going to allow them to create additional subnames and to renew their expiration. So let's go ahead and we'll do Johnny Fawcett. So Johnny Fawcett is part of Crypto Unlimited 22, and he's one of the hosts. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to create his subname. We're going to go ahead and approve. Let's go over to our subnames. Click refresh. And now we have our 2 subnames. Let's go back. We're going to repeat this a couple more times, and then we'll finish up the video. So I'm going to come back here. Let's create another subname. So I need to do BuyZDips. BuyZDips is half of the Crypto Badgers, and BuyZDips is one of our panelists every week. I'm going to pause just briefly, make sure I'm spelling his name right. BuyZDips. Yep, looks good. So we're going to go ahead, and again, because he's a panelist, allow him to do these things. Let's go ahead and create his subname. I'm going to scroll down. Let's go ahead and approve that. Boom. Let's go over to our subnames. Let's hit refresh. Let's get these to come up. And now you can see it's that easy. We've already created 3 subnames, and we've only had to spend gas, which is awesome. And the gas fees on SUI are super, super, super low. All right, I'm going to create 2 more just quick. Let's go ahead and we'll create the other half of Crypto Unlimited 22, the DeFi Diva. So we'll get DeFi Diva at SNL in DeFi. Let's go ahead and create her subname. See how fast and smooth that was? Let's head over to the subnames. Let's hit a refresh. Again, bam. Now we've got 4. We're going to do one final subname, and then I'm going to finish this video off. Since DeFi Diva and Johnny Fawcett together are Crypto Unlimited 22, and they host the Saturday Night Live and DeFi podcast, let's go ahead and we're going to make them one. We'll do SUI 22. And again, we'll give them all the same allowances here. Let's create this subname. Go ahead and click approve. We'll go ahead and click refresh. Back to subnames, and bam, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've gone ahead and then using this SuiNS name that we just created, which was named after the podcast, we've attached it to the podcast wallet, which we use ZK login very effortlessly and seamlessly to create that wallet. We went ahead and created the name. We used the ellipses. We created the subnames for all the hosts or the panelists that are on the Saturday Night Live in DeFi podcast. And this is a great use case, an effective use of subnames. And again, I think the use cases here are limitless, very easy to use. And the fact that this only cost you SUI gas fees to create is awesome. All right, we've created all the subnames for the panelists on the podcast. This week on the pod, I'm going to mail them over. They can link them up to their SUI addresses and enjoy all the features of their own SuiNS sub names. I'm Jay Vanquish, and SUI for the win.